Hello, and welcome to Sage Advice at 65. And this is going to be a really short video because this one is going to lead into my next two videos, and it's something that I thought I'd better differentiate before we even started those two. And that is the difference between Medicaid and Medicare. And because the next two videos will deal with each one of these. Now, they're both government assisted, but they're not the same thing. First of all, Medicaid is for long-term care. It's for if you're over 65 and you're facing being in a nursing home, assisted living, something like that. Medicare, on the other hand, is for people that are like 65 and have the financial need over 65. Or they have a disability, SSI, SSDI. They're on some kind of government assistance like that. Now, if you are on Medicaid, then they're going to go by your other assets first, and then Medicaid's going to kick in. Medicare, on the other hand, is going to be like the one you use when you go to a doctor's appointment. Okay, and if you're younger than 65 and you don't have SSDI or SSI, and you go to an appointment but you're under income, you probably qualify for Sooner Care. So those are the differences right there. Now, I am going to say you need to watch my next two videos because the first one's going to deal with Medicare, and it's the 100-day payments that deal with rehabilitation at a skilled nursing facility, and how the costs are generated there and how payment is made. And then the one dealing with Medicaid will be the long-term nursing homes, care centers, assisted living, and the medically needy spin down. Those are things that you're going to have to watch for in the next two videos. And follow my channel. Follow, like, and subscribe, and pick up these little tidbits that you're really not going to hear other places. And there's one that I'm going to add on to the long-term video that's going to deal with the VA. That really, we had to deal with that with my father. And I was really glad at that time that I am kind of always wanting to find out information before it happens, because it saved me there, because I knew what to do in a case of an emergency where my father was involved. And I'm getting that age now, and I'm hoping that I can kind of let my kids have my knowledge so they'll know what to do when it happens to me, because it will. We can work all of our lives, and we can put back money, and we can say we're going to go on vacations, we're going to go on cruises, we're going to go traveling, we're going to get us an RV and go around the world. But sometimes our bodies have different ideas. So if you are there yourself, or if you are responsible for an older person, you may want to really listen to this now. And if there's any questions you have about what I say, look into it, find out, because you don't want to be caught off guard. You don't want to be caught off guard. You don't want anybody to suffer because of things that you did not know. So let's go back over once more. Medicare is what you can use 65 or older, or if you are on Social Security or Social Security disability. Now, Sooner Care covers anything before 65 if you are financially, qualified. Now, Medicaid is for long-term, and there are responsibilities for using your own assets prior to Medicaid kicking in. So just follow my channel. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or any questions, or you just want something to be covered that you haven't had covered anywhere else, or that you haven't wanted to ask anybody, ask me. I don't mind telling you, because someone needs to be up front and be truthful. We need the truth. We don't need, especially since we are aging and we're in that age group to where things can just hit us all of a sudden. You know, people have strokes, COPD, dementia, Alzheimer's, things that we did not plan for that just hit us. And we can't help it. It's all part of aging. People that are responsible for us, or that we are responsible for ourselves, have to prepare. Know your rights, your limitation, and what's out there. And if you have any questions, find out. If you have any wishes for your last will and testament, if you have a do not resuscitate order, anything like that that you want done, do it now. Don't be caught off guard. And again, I don't mean to come up here and to scare people and to, make anybody uneasy. It's just so important. It's just so important. Like I said, I was responsible for my father, and I was glad I was pushy. I was glad I wanted to know the information before it happened, because it made his remainder of his life so much easier. And I knew where to go for care. The man had been in Korea. Okay? He was a veteran. He was the best person I've ever known. Best man I've ever known. And I was responsible for him. So I needed to know what to do to take care of him. And I did my best. And of course, every time, something like that happens and you have regrets and you say, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that. But I know that I did the best I could. I was not trained to take care of him at home when he started getting to where he wasn't mobile. So he did have to go to a nursing facility. So take it from someone that's been there. This is important, folks. And I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm going to say, follow my next 2 videos. Follow all my videos. If you haven't watched the ones prior to this, you may want to go back and try that, because that's about term life insurance. You're going to need to know there too, because there's an acceleration clause in your term life insurance that you may be able to generate if you need help after your loved ones have been put in a long-term nursing facility, when they reach that end of life crisis situation. So anyway, I'll do the other 2 videos as soon as I can, and so they'll go up not long after this one, because I planned on doing those 2, and then I started thinking, well, I better come back and do the Medicaid, Medicare, and let you guys know the difference, because I had that question for the longest time about what was the difference between Medicare and Medicaid, and what was Sooner Care. So now you know, and if you don't know, ask me. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm just going to say, have a blessed rest of your day, and prepare. It's always better to be prepared. Bye.